Introducing first, from Chicago, Illinois, Maddie Punk.
Well, I guess it's no surprise from that reaction. Berlin Wilds, the best in the world.
I totally agree with you, Guy. And I raise you another, Matty Punk indeed is the best in the world. But tonight, in order to validate that, he has to step up to 5 of the best in UCW fighting for the same claim.
Only time will tell what's next in store for the Second City Saint.
Introducing next, from Boston, Massachusetts, John Cena.
You know, it is a big night when Mr. Franchise himself steps up to the occasion. John Cena has finally arrived in UCW, and tonight he looks to add another accolade to his well-established career.
Well, Samuel, I stopped you right there, though. Sure, Cena is a legend in the business, but he hasn't done anything special in his time at UCW. Perhaps tonight is the night he shows why he's widely regarded as the GOAT.
Like I'm part of the jail, I'm slaughtering stale competition. I got the whole block wishing they could run with my division. They going fishing with no bait.
Initiating system 1. System 1 loaded.
Introducing next, from Azerbaijan, Lyrak.
Lyrak is finally approaching the main event scene, but here's what I find interesting about him, because over the past few weeks we've clearly seen a change in attitude. He's been more relentless and merciless. Doesn't matter if things are wrong or right as long as it prefers him.
To each their own, Guy. You call it a morality issue. I call it a winner statement. Lyrak has finally realized he doesn't need to do things the good way, always in order to achieve greatness, and tonight you can expect just that.
Next up, from Denison, Texas, Dagon.
And if it isn't the man of the hour. Remember, Dagon was the runner-up in the Rumble match. Almost a grand way to cap off a spectacular return.
What you're also forgetting, Guy, is that Dagon never won his qualifying match to enter the chamber. He did fight in a great match versus Punk, but it did not end in a definitive winner. Surely that's got to be in Dagon's mind, looking to finally win his first match since his return, and quite surprisingly, his second only ever victory in UCW.
He's been in quite a lot of shenanigans, but can tonight finally be the night Dagon achieves redemption?
You can hold onto your horses now, buddy, because it's endgame time.
Introducing next, from Al Kebab, Saudi Arabia. He is the UCW Elite Champion, Noah Lesnar.
This has suddenly become a death affair for anyone who will fight inside this structure. Beware, because the Beast will not stop on his quest to become the world champion. We all saw how Lesnar qualified for this match. Absolutely destroyed JBC in an amazing contest to reach here.
What you should also remember is that Lesnar already has another date set with JBC next Mayhem. as he will look to defend his Elite Championship against his long-known nemesis. Should he be successful both tonight and on Mayhem, Lesnar may as well be preparing to call himself a double champion by the end of Wrestle Kingdom.
It's already been confirmed by the order of entries that it will be Noah and Assad starting this chamber matchup. The only thing I can hope for is Lesnar doesn't go on a killing spree and actually spares us a main event worth watching.
He's been unstoppable for quite a while. But if there's anyone that can stop him, it's the fire that burns legacies.
Elimination and the million faces fought together, made for elevation. And the soldier won't surrender faith. This like a fire that never burns to embers.
And their opponent, from Pakistan, but now a native German, the Fire, Assad Hashmi.
You can take my heart, you can take my breath when you pry it from the cold dead chest.
Quite an emotional night here for one of UCW's greatest to ever do it. For those who haven't been active on social media, Assad revealed earlier this year that this is going to be the last year of his wrestling career, and if it so helps, he would want to retire fighting in the same country he calls his second home.
Judging by the reaction of his crowd, he isn't wrong. This truly might as well be his second home. But let's also take a look at what Assad has accomplished in his career, from being an outcast to being a pioneer, from being a starter nobody knew to being a legend no one wants to forget, from dreaming of being a champion to becoming one of the greatest champions ever. He has earned every right to being called the GOAT. And sure, he's had some upsets and a few bumps here and there, including that 8 months hiatus after a career-ending attack at No Limits. But we can't forget, he is also the reason we don't have a lazy bastard holding the UCW World title hostage over at Mayhem anymore. Clearly the biggest reason as to why he was given a direct entry to this chamber match, but not to take away his other career accomplishments.
We already saw the capabilities of this Elimination Chamber match earlier tonight when Aaron Davidson won the Continental Championship. Once again reminding, the winner of this match will face DDP in the main event of Wrestle Kingdom for the UCW World title. Assad and Noah opening this match. Quite a way to start off this match, and also the first time both of them will be going one-on-one in their careers. And it's Noah who brings the fight to Assad to begin things. Sam, quickly give me your predictions.
Calm down there, guy. I know you're very excited, and so am I. As for my predictions, I don't think I could make any, because just look at that chamber. It's stacked as hell. Clearly the best of the best are competing to claim the opportunity of main eventing the biggest show in this business. And it looked like Lesnar had the upper hand, but it's almost immediately gone back to equal odds. You know, for someone who hasn't wrestled an official advertised match in over a year, this is a big opportunity for Assad to either silence his doubters or completely fail his believers.
And those boos just tell you who Germany don't want as their winner tonight. This is also a very big opportunity for Lesnar too. He's really got nothing to lose and everything to gain. Imagine being able to walk into Wrestle Kingdom as a champion and walk out a double champion. That is beast incarnate stuff. and Assad quickly trying to shush Noah down. But Noah sneaks in behind, and here it comes! Suplex City is upon us. And Lesnar now trying to speed in that ball, but Assad caught him. Oh my god, a tighter driver. This early, he could eliminate Noah already. But Lesnar stays in it.
I think people have forgotten what Assad is truly capable of. Sure, out of all the competitors, he has the biggest ring rust of them all. But don't forget what else he brings with him. That swagger, that unpredictability, all of that only comes with experience, and perhaps that is the only reason Assad is the only former world champion fighting in this match. But contrary to my point, when you're in the ring with someone as brutal and powerful as Lesnar, I don't know how long that experience is going to come in handy. Only 1 minute remaining till the first chamber pod opens up, but I don't think they'll need to wait that long if Lesnar finishes Assad off. Yet another German suplex.
Lesnar is just absolutely feasting on Assad. Not the homecoming the Fire would have expected. But Assad tries to fight back, flips Noah on the mat. And a skull crusher now, driving his face to the ground. And the crowd now counting down as the first chamber pod is about to open up. Who's going to enter this match next? And it is the franchise, the GOAT, John Cena. And Cena is legit fired up the way he's moving. This is 2016 stuff. And now he throws Assad across the ring with a German suplex and an AA to Lesnar, and AA to Lesnar. And oh my lord, Noah is back up immediately.
You remember when you asked me to make a prediction? Yeah, I got one now. No way anyone is beating Noah tonight. Noah and Assad teaming up on Cena. I think they're going to have to think about doing this a little often tonight, considering they started this match. And the longer it goes on, the fresher the competitors will be, and it only means more danger to their winning chances. And Lesnar now with a belly-to-belly suplex, but Cena caught Assad mid-air in a power slam. Wow. Been a pretty even contest thus far, but that's all to say when half the total men haven't even officially entered it yet.
And here's an interesting strategy that I've noticed over the past few minutes. At times it's always only one man singled out while the other two team up against him. Moments ago it was John and now it's Assad. And Assad with a springboard zigzag as he remains the only one standing, and Berlin roars. And would you look at that? Cena doing his famous "you can't see me" expression. Love to see it, but he fails, lifting Lesnar for another attitude adjustment. Lesnar now drags Cena back in the ring and lifts him up for a German suplex. But oh my god, a Blaze Death! German into a Blaze Death, and a cover by Lesnar, and just like that, John Cena is out!
John Cena has been eliminated.
And just like that, it's back to square one with Noah and Assad fighting one-on-one again. Assad looking to create something of his own, but Lesnar reverses and sends him straight back to Suplex City again.
And the onslaught from Noah continues. He's already hit like 6 or 7 suplexes on Assad already. At this rate, Suplex City might as well be declared its own country. And he doesn't stop there, an F5. And Assad trying to play hero as he gets back up instantly, but bad choice as he gets set right back into another F5 by Lesnar. And Lesnar continues this domination on Assad with yet another suplex. Lesnar doesn't want to end this quickly. He can, but he won't. He wants to savor every moment he can and show off what he is really capable of before stepping his foot in the main event of Wrestle Kingdom. But Noah got cocky there, as he took a little too long to climb the top rope and Assad caught him, a superplex.
And now a shoulder breaker. And he follows it up with a quick Death Valley driver off the ropes. You'd think Lesnar deserved a break, but you can't seem to get overconfident when you're fighting against someone like Assad, even if you are the elite champion. A quick cover, but Lesnar stays in it.
As good as Lesnar is, you gotta feel for him. He's opening this chamber match, and if he truly wants the main event, he'll have to outlast all 5 other men in this match. And after that, he's gotta go on Mayhem and defend his elite championship against JDC. No matter how good you are, fatigue can always catch up, and sometimes that weight is just too much to bear, even for Noah. But he doesn't care as he launches another trip to Suplex City for Assad. The Beast Incarnate shows no signs of stoppage tonight.
Assad trying to ignite a comeback. Once again, no puns intended, as 1 minute remains till our next pod opening. Assad looking to go up top once again in a stride of momentum, but Lesnar catches him yet again.
And Noah traps Assad in a Kimura, but Assad turned it out quickly. Lesnar still got the hold though. looking to add another suplex to his count, but Assad landed on his feet. Holy hell! He spiked Noah on his head. And now he measures him down as he hits a flamethrower, but Lesnar is still standing. Going for another flamethrower, but he gets caught. Both men down, and here comes our next entrant. It's Dagon!
Dagon runs straight to Assad and, oh, well, he gets turned inside out. That wasn't the entry he expected.
But look at him go now! The son of hell has risen back, it seems.
You know, we all talk about how Assad has been the greatest champion ever, or how Rin was the longest champ, or even how Noah is one of the most dominant people on this roster. But we all forget about the influence Dagon has had in this industry. Sure, he hasn't exactly been a success in his UCW career, but there's a reason UCW chased his signature for well over a month. Dagon has already showed his true side when he was in PCW. He's shown that he can, and in fact, to some he is, the actual best in the world. Not to forget, he legit rose up from a life-altering train accident and almost capped off his grand return at Clash of the Titans with the UCW World Championship. Tonight, for most, it's an opportunity, but if Dagon is truly in his peak form again, for him it's a formality.
Couldn't have been said any better, Samuel. But you also forget, this is UCW. This isn't PCW or any other fed. This is the best of the best fighting to be called the best. And quite frankly, there have been shenanigans, I fully agree. But if you're termed the best, there can be no excuses for that horrendous record Dagon has had. I mean, just one win in his entire UCW career? He has a lot to make up for if he wants people to start respecting him again, and tonight just might be the push he needs in that direction if he is successful. A methodical team up by Assad and Dagon on Noah, but he kicks it too.
It's once again a pretty even contest thus far, but you have to wonder how much longer Assad and Noah can go at it with the same intensity before that ring time starts catching up.
Next pod will be opened in 60 seconds, once again reminding everyone that the winner of this match will face DDP for the UCW World title in the main event of Wrestle Kingdom. And a 3D to Dagon, a double team move by the starters of this match. But Dagon stays in it. Dagon now heading to the ring apron with Assad, and isn't that something worth remembering? That same scene, Assad ready to hit Dagon with the Blaze Death back at Clash of Titans to win back his gold. And he might have failed back then, but he does hit it now.
But Noah was waiting for him as he hits yet another suplex on Assad. Dagon's got Noah held up in a submission, and Assad just stomps on Dagon's chest from the middle rope.
And here comes our next entrant, and isn't this interesting? Matty Punk is entering the match. And no surprises, Punk goes straight after the man who he fought in order to qualify for this match. It must be going on his mind that it shouldn't have been Dagon, that he should have beaten him and qualified alone. And now he looks to finish what started on Fury. But holy hell! Punk just flew into the ring!
And suddenly, This doesn't feel like just any other match. This feels like an all-out affair. Not to forget, Lyrak is yet to leave his pod, and 4 of the biggest names are already fighting in the ring. And it's looking like there are 2 separate singles matches going on, as Assad and Noah have been battling since the start of this match, while Punk and Dagon brawl on the other side of the squared circle. And Punk now going after Lesnar, a little bit of history between them, but not wrestling related. Punk's former best friend is now Lesnar's advocate and wiseman Paul Heyman, and that's obviously got Punk's blood boiling.
Dagon going up top, and Punk just kicks him off and over the chamber pod. Looking to hit Assad with a GTS, but gets reversed into a sitting powerbomb. Cover, but Punk kicks it too. And a dropkick to Hashney for his troubles, followed by a bulldog to Lesnar.
And Punk's instantly turned the tide of this match in his favor. And watch out, Dagon comes running back in out of nowhere. Holy shit, Assad just took both Punk and Noah out with a single flamethrower.
Just look at Punk go! Oh my god, a GTS to Dagon! Covered by Punk! But Dagon kicks out at 2!
Barely. You made a mistake, guy, you know? You claimed that Assad was the only former world champion in this match, but you completely forgot that Matty Punk was once a global heavyweight champion as well. Clearly he's performing at such a high level to silence his critics, such as you.
Dagon rolled out of the ring out of harm's way, as Lesnar looks to go after him, while Assad and Punk continue their brawl inside the ring. We should also remember that Lyrak is due to come into this match very soon, and judging by the state of how everyone has been fighting, he's going to be having a very hefty advantage in terms of freshness and tactical genius.
Lesnar now lifting Punk to hit the F5, but Punk kicks and sends Lesnar away. And now it's Assad looking to hit him with Blaze Death, but he saves himself again.
But Assad catches him with a flamethrower. Can't save himself here now, Punk. And a Tiger Driver by Assad. But here comes Dagon with a big boot. And here comes the man looking for vengeance and finally cement himself as a main event level superstar. The last entrant of this match, Lyrak now looking to find his way through this chaos and win this match. It's on! And he begins it by literally flying in the air to throw both Assad and Dagon off balance. Quite reminiscent of Clash of Titans last year. Of course, that's how DDP won the title with that same maneuver.
There's just something about Lyrak that, I don't know, it just makes him not ordinary. He doesn't showboat a lot while wrestling, and yet he still has banger matches every time he steps in the ring. Lyrak looking go for lyrics to sleep very early, but Punk reverses it, and he hits a Tiger Driver instead.
Lyrak carrying Punk on his shoulders, and Assad hits a flamethrower to knock him off hard. Chaos has been ensuing now, but look in the back. Lyrak hit a lyrics to sleep on Assad.
Noah outside. All the other 3 men now looking to target Dagon, but he ducks them. And here comes a huge spear to Lyrak.
But he isn't done there. He picks Punk up. And he plants him with a greeting from hell. A cover, and Matty Punk is out.
Matty Punk has been eliminated.
And just like that, we're down to 4.
And would you look at that? How unexpected that is. Matty Punk now attacking Dagon. Listen, he might be one of the favorites, but his saltiness clearly shows how much of a man-child he still is.
Dagon's still trying to fight back. He's been fighting for more than 15 minutes now, and you'd admire that only if Assad and Noah wouldn't still be standing for over 25 minutes now.
I mean, that's what you gotta put at stake. You either go all in or you're out, there's no in between. You saw John Cena get eliminated within minutes, while Assad and Noah have been here since the start. Clearly, we all know what type of resiliency we want. And of course, there's skill, but then there's also luck, such as Lyrak's. Entered the match last, looking fresh as hell, and knows what type of people he's fighting. I'd be surprised if he doesn't go all the way tonight.
And it looks like all 3 men are now attempting to team up on a short notice to eliminate Assad. You know Sam, and this is gonna sound very ironic, but I got a very serious question. What the fuck is Punk still doing here after getting his bitch ass eliminated? Huge flamethrower to Noah! And Lyrak covers him immediately. This might be it. But Noah somehow kicks out again. Lesnar's gotten back up again, and now he's irate. And now he's going after every individual.
You know the saying, the buddy. You mess with the beast. You better not leave him alive. A German suplex to Dagon. And now it might be time for the final strike.
What the hell? The lights went out. I can't see shit. Oh my god. Holy Christ. It's the Fiend. Sister Abigail to Noah. The Fiend is back. The lights are back up again, and a flamethrower by Assad. Noah is rocked and down, covered by the fire. Noah is out.
Noah Lesnar has been eliminated.
The Fiend just screwed Noah out of the main event of Wrestle Kingdom, And now we're down to 3 in this chamber match.
And this is what it's supposed to be like, the best of the best finally against one another. A huge shout out to Noah for his performance, but maybe he shouldn't have created so many enemies if he didn't want no trouble.
All 3 men just fighting relentlessly. Assad's been here since the start of the match. Dagon's pod was open on the second occasion, and Lyrak entered last. And yet even after all that time difference, all 3 men look to still have the same stamina. Pure wrestling genes.
This fast-paced action still going on even after almost 30 minutes of non-stop wrestling. Even Germany is loving this scenery.
Holy sure Jesus Christ! They're playing with Assad like a fucking yo-yo.
1, 2. One, two.
I don't even have words right now. I think I might just take a break and enjoy this.
Lyrak hits Assad with a German suplex. Dagon crawling into cover, but Lyrak hits him with a moonsault. He didn't see it. Perhaps that would have been the final attempt to take Assad out.
And now, a flamethrower kick to Dagon. Assad is still fighting. He doesn't want his career to end here tonight. He wants to go all the way to Wembley and win the big one. Dagon lifting Assad up. Perhaps another double team with Lyrak. But Assad reverses it into a Hurricane Rana, and Lyrak falls on his back on that flying knee attempt.
Lyrak trying to pin Assad in a roll-up, but Dagon flies in with a diving headbutt.
And the double team continues once again. You gotta respect Dagon and Lyrak for this. They know what kind of threat Assad poses, and they realize they need to take him out right now if they stand an actual chance to win this match.
But that's the thing, Sam. That's the thing. Assad just won't quit. This guy was almost murdered by 2 fucking goons, and he still managed to recover just in time to take his revenge. You gotta wonder how long it's gonna take for even someone like him to succumb. Another double team maneuver on Assad. and Lyrak creeps into cover. And they actually did it. Assad Hashmi has finally been eliminated. You can clearly hear the boos from Germany as they witness their own falling just short of the victory. But all I gotta say is this. If tonight was the final night we saw him fight, I'm honored to have been chosen to be a commentator for his matches and witness his presence just a mere distance away from him. But now it's the final two, Dagon and Lyrak, and they're going at it.
Assad's elimination clearly sent Berlin into a frenzy, but now it's time to take a look at the present. We are only a few moments away from realizing who is going to main event Wrestle Kingdom in a world title match against DDP. And suddenly, it feels like the adrenaline is rushing back into their veins. You seriously cannot tell that these two have been fighting for over 20 minutes. Lyrak misses a running knee, and Dagon runs back in the opposite direction and lands a huge spear.
You have to realize they're going to want to do anything in order to win this. For Dagon, this might seem to be the only opportunity he will ever get to get back into the main event scene, back to the top in the world title race where he used to belong. For Lyrak, it's his biggest opportunity to make a name for himself and establish himself as a true main eventer, to get back the respect he's owed, something he claims has been long denied ever since him losing the Continental title.
What you just said, Guy, for some that's a little too far-fetched. But for those who have been here since the start, this isn't even a glimpse into what these two have gone through. Betrayal, injuries, they've suffered it all, and the fact that they're still standing shows that both of them truly deserve that main event spot at Wembley. Unfortunately, it'll only have to be one of them tonight who takes home the big win.
Reversal after reversal after reversal. They're fighting like they've known each other for decades. The chemistry between them is truly magical.
Dagon punishing Lyrak on that exposed steel floor of this chamber. It's only unfortunate that there's no walls to the structure, or you can just imagine the brutality we could have witnessed tonight.
Dagon hyping up the fans, but he runs straight into the post. Got a little overzealous there, and a German suplex flying straight into the ring. And Lyrak goes straight away for a moonsault. This is it, to etch his name into history. And he goes for another moonsault, but Dagon evades it. A huge big boot to the face, and he follows it up with a diving headbutt. Cover to win, but Lyrak stays in it. This has been an awesome back and forth for our final two, none of them wanting to give up.
Lyrak has Dagon trapped in the corner, lifts him up on the top rope. Holy shit, a super Hurricane Rana.
Lyrak now looking to end this with another moonsault, but Dagon caught him in a one-winged angel. Holy shit, this is awesome! Both men out, but Lyrak drags Dagon inside. Oh my god, a lyrics to sleep. Cover to finalize his main event. But Dagon somehow kicks out at 2.
People forget Dagon is an actual son of hell. The only way to beat him is to kill him. Lyrak can't believe Dagon kicked out. It's like he's tried everything and the bastard still won't quit. But Dagon counters with a German of his own.
Oh my god, Dagon is going up top. Can it be Spinal Tap? Dagon is going to main event Wrestle Kingdom. Or not! Because Lyrak kicked out. What the hell is going on? What will it take for either of these men to stay down?
That's it. They won't. You said the same for Assad. I'll say something for them. You could force these two into an ambulance right now, and they would strike the driver and medical staff if it meant they get to keep fighting until there's a definitive winner left.
What baffles me is they're still standing and running, as Lyrak runs into a spinebuster. Dagon looking to close in on a massive victory now. A greetings from hell. But he isn't done yet. He drags Lyrak near the ropes, and he hits another greetings from hell. And now he's going to climb the top rope. This is it, the happy ending.
What the hell is that? Why is Matty Punk back?
Another spinal tap. What is Punk doing here? What the hell is Punk doing? He broke up the pin for Dagon. Oh my god, he's attacking Dagon again. And to go to sleep on Dagon. Lyrak falls into the cover. Oh my god, not like this.
Lyrak has done it.
Here is your winner of the Elimination Chamber match, Lyrak.
System 1 loaded.
Oh my god, Matty Punk just screwed Dagon out of the main event of Wrestle Kingdom. The screwjob streak continues for the son of hell. And look at Punk, he's still attacking Dagon, the sick bastard.
Whatever happened cannot be overlooked, but the bottom line is this: Lyrak came, Lyrak conquered, and now Lyrak is going to the main event of Wrestle Kingdom.
With my billions piling.
There's only one people's champion. You know, Rock? You're right. You're looking out.
But the Diamond Cutter, you never saw it coming.
There's your main event for Wrestle Kingdom, and holy shit does it look peak. We're officially on the road to Wrestle Kingdom.